Hello, good afternoon, everyone. And for those who are watching us from a different time zone, good evening or good morning, wherever you may be. And for those who are new here, my name is Marilyn. I'm the CEO and founder of Customized Training Solutions Private Limited or CTS. And we are Asia's most trusted training and business solutions partner. We have created programs that adds value and impact to leaders to stay relevant, adapt to the next normal, and ensure performance of hybrid team. And our mission is to create more sustainable and inspire more sustainable transformation by empowering leaders through customized learning solutions that drives outcomes and impact. We have served over 4,500 leaders from over 30 countries in different industries, including Petronas, Sony Mobile, Ayala Group, Meralco, Aboitiz, Manila Hotel, Shell, and more and more, many more. Okay. So, and today it's my great pleasure to learn from MK Bertulfo. She's a multi-awarded social entrepreneur, a finalist in the finest startup competition in the Philippines, the Final Pitch Season 4, and a cohort of AIM Dado Banatao, ISIP, okay, Ashoka, Facebook Accelerator, Alibaba Youth Led, and several ASEAN programs. She also she's also a business and career trainer, speaker, mentor, startup advocate, and ambassador of Canva and other local and international brands. Most importantly, she is the CEO and founder of Filipina Home Based Moms, the first and biggest freelancing group for Pinay moms with 480,000 members globally. She recently joined Get Hired, an automated recruitment platform, as a co-founder. Mommy MK is passionate about helping stay-at-home corporate overseas moms and the youth sector thrive in their chosen career, um, either as an entrepreneur or a freelancer, so that they can earn enough without leaving their family. She is a woman with strong advocacy to change the world, one mom at a time. Without so much further ado, I'd like to bring in MK. Hello, MK.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm super excited to, be interviewed. It has been a long time since I had a quick rest during my first trimester of pregnancy.
Oh, oh, wow, wow. So are you still pregnant or you already gave
Yes, I'm
birth?
still I'm still pregnant. I'm in my fourth month.
Wow, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And just for the purpose of others who are, I mean, for the people who are watching us, we get to know each other from other community, which is
Yeah.
the top 100 most influential women on LinkedIn. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for gracing me with your presence today. And
It's my
I
pleasure. Thank you too.
yeah, and I so look forward to learning from you. Obviously, building community is one of the best way, not only to be able to provide solutions to others, but
Mhm.
also, of course, to be able to help others. And I really love your advocacy, something that I really wanted to do in the future as well. And hopefully, through you, I have been doing so as well, because I believe that a lot of mothers will be watching us today as well. Yay! And
Yes.
so, before we start, I just want to acknowledge that we have quite a lot of live joiners today. Let's just greet them. Nelly, I hope I'm pronouncing your name. We have
Hi.
Halloween. We have Erich. Rose Ann. Hello po. Arcega, Marie.
I think they're all from FH Moms. Hello to our members in the community. Hi.
Yes. And I'm really glad that actually the StreamYard is already allowing you to actually directly also invite your network. So this is really helpful. Hello, Bernadette, and hello, Direne. And it's also an invitation for us please do join us in this conversation. This is not about me asking MK with all the questions, but also inviting everyone to let us know if you have additional questions or if you have anything that you'd like to find out more and learn from MK. MK seemed to have been like a bit stuck. Ayun. Okay.
I'm
So
back.
that's
Am I back?
yes, you are. You're a bit frozen, but that gave me
Okay.
time um, to say hi to all the live viewers that we have today. And again, welcome. And let us know. Join us in this conversation. Ask your questions and give us your aha moments throughout the session.
Mm-hmm.
Margie is here as well. We have Carmelita as well. So thank you so much for joining us live. And I really appreciate that. This is going to be a fun conversation, I would say, MK, with all our viewers here. So to get started, I mean, I have introduced you. I'm not sure if I have
Mm-hmm.
justified the experience that you had in the past, but if you would like to add anything in 2 to 3 minutes, feel free to add anything that you believe should be shared, especially around the space of leadership and
Yeah.
transformation, who you are, what you do, your experience around this space as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much for the great introduction and for sharing my milestones as a leader. I'd like to maybe give a little background about me prior to being an entrepreneur or a leader. Um, I started working as a cashier, and
Mhm,
then I also tried doing call center jobs. So it's far different from what you're thinking. I'm also an undergrad, so I don't have any leadership or management experience in the past. That's one. I transitioned from corporate to freelancing in 2017. So I've been working from home for like what 6 years already, if
mhm,
the math is correct. But yeah, so that is my background. I started FH Moms for the reason that I wanted to start a community or a
mhm,
support group just for myself, and then I realized that there's a lot of moms who also need help, just like what I did. So I started doing training online, and then I went to different places in the Philippines,
mhm,
from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I think the farthest was Zamboanga.
mhm.
But now we've been doing global meetups, specifically in Hong Kong as well as Dubai. So yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. And I hope that in the future we can actually collaborate together.
definitely.
This is actually one of my passion project or something
Uh-huh.
that I dream for, empowering more women. And to be exact, I'm also a work from home mommy.
Yes.
so so I really like can I can really relate on what you have shared, but obviously like one of the things that I really wanted to do as well is to build community, because that's how we
Mhm.
can actually help each other uh to reach to a greater height, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, from your experience, you've mentioned that you have worked in call center and F&B
Right.
before, and before you actually started your startup. But I'm sure not only that you're working with moms, but there might be some corporate clients who have been working with you nowadays as a speaker and as a trainer, right? So, I would like you to share with us as well. Do you have like specific influencers, if you also have like a favorite leadership
Mhm.
style that you more inclined with as a mommy and also as a head or as a community leader, that leads
Yeah.
you how to find leadership is.
Oh, before I answer that, I'd like to share
Mhm,
that yes, we do have a lot of B2B clients.
mhm,
First is for customer recruitment. So we work with a lot of international companies from startup to the established ones.
mhm,
And then we also work with a lot of brands here in the Philippines,
mhm,
um, for advertising and social media campaigns. So yes, we do work with a lot of clients for FH Moms. And for Get Hired, I forgot to mention that after building FH Moms, I'm now with Get Hired. So with
Mhm.
Get Hired, we continue to serve our company partners as well as clients to provide them with, great talents. So to answer the question about my influencer,
Mhm.
um, I always look forward to Filipino leaders who I can work with, who are with the same energy as mine, the same passion. But there's this one um, founder that I met. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but she's the founder of Canva. I'm also a Canva ambassador, by the way. She is Melanie Perkins, and I like her because she's so kind. She's a considerate leader. I met her in one of her Canva events. I was invited as one of the speakers, and I can see that there's a lot of progress in her company since I tried using Canva, and I just like what she's doing. Her leadership, um, and serving others, especially the community, her employees. Just fostering collaboration and inspiring other people to, achieve best, and the design is really amazing.
Thank you for sharing that with us, and how I look forward to be able to also meet Melanie Perkins. She has done like a lot of wonders.
She's too young.
One
I'm,
of the
I'm not
unique,
sure how.
yeah, she's I
I'm
think in her early 30s, if I remember
right,
correctly. I
right.
read about her. If not late 20s, she's in her early 30s, and she's considered one of the unicorns, one of the richest in the world,
That's
I guess.
right.
And not only that, she actually made a lot of money, but most importantly, she
Hmm.
created and made a lot of impact for
That's right.
people like us, right? I mean, I've been using Canva as well for my designs, and in like in my marketing as well. So I mean, not probably as good as you do, but that's something that at least I use for my own work as well. So thank you for sharing your influencer with us. And again, you didn't mention that not only that she was able to be one of the richest, or made her name to be one of the richest in
Hmm.
the world, but most importantly, what you've shared is that she has inspired and empowered, and she's very kind. So these are very soft skills that you
Yeah.
actually made mention about her. And then again, like as a leader, we are actually remembered for the work, the impact, the inspiration that we do for the other people, right? And since you've mentioned earlier that you have been as well working with B2B space, and of course, you've also worked in F&B as well as in call center, as you've mentioned. So, what did you notice will be the top problems that do leadership do face?
Mhm. Well, based on my experience working with leaders in the digital world,
Mhm.
I identified top three problems that they normally face,
Mhm.
and also, and it's also my challenges, to be honest, since FH Moms and Get Hired is a full remote setup, so we don't
Right.
have any office, and we work anywhere in the world. So yeah, so the first one is building and maintaining a strong team culture. It's good that everyone in our team are all Filipinos, so we don't have any problem with that. But there are
Mhm.
remote companies nowadays with with different culture, different races. So it's hard for them to be able to build and maintain a strong team culture. I also know a lot of international companies with a lot of Filipino virtual assistants, and they would really make an effort to at least understand the work culture that we have here in the Philippines.
Mhm.
The second one is managing remote employees effectively.
Mhm.
If you are a startup and you don't know any tools, like literally any online tools, and you're trying to transition from your traditional business to online, it might be hard for you to manage your team remotely and be able to you know um, um, work as a team smoothly. using the digital tools that you have to. So it will be hard for many entrepreneurs as well as startup founders to manage their remote employees. And then lastly is keeping up with the latest technology. So I know many of us are trying to be updated with a lot of technologies, especially AI. So with the rise of AI, we wanted to be updated with it, make sure that we're trying to use it in any process or system that we have, and many are still hesitant to use it. Yeah, so I think that is one of the uh, challenges that many companies, especially those who are starting in the digital world, are facing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I really appreciate and love how you actually identify these top three problems, because this is not only applicable to those who are working from home or building
Mhm.
communities, but also even in bigger corporates, right? It's always about building the culture that we want to see in our organization. In fact, in one of my lectures recently, for my tertiary students learning about leadership and team effectiveness, this is one of the things that we have actually discussed. It's really like all about building that team culture, and for you to do that, it requires trust, building relationship, and
Exactly.
communications, right? And again, like what you mentioned, it's very challenging to manage remote employees effectively, right? Because there's this like I would say when you're working in different countries or in different places and you don't really get to see, I mean, humans are made to be connected, right? So sometimes there's a loss in connection. There's a loss in translation, especially in the communication as well. And so then
That's
that
right.
leads us to the second problem that you raised, which is around managing remote
Mhm.
teams, right? Whether they are freelancers or even like regular employees that you work with, right? So and of course, last but not the least, I mean, we've even before we actually had the live conversation, we were also talking about like the digital um tools, technology, AI that you just also just mentioned. And again, we, as a business person, as a leader, we have to keep up with the latest technology, because right now this is one of the challenge, because it's getting faster and faster, right? I mean, the changes, the new technology, I mean, you just learned one technology, and then after a while, oh, there's a new one, there's a new version after just a few days or even weeks, um to say. But again, like it's good, like when we can create something similar to Canva, right? They've been there for like, I don't know how many years, would you know? and
I think
and they have
I think
been
10 or something.
10 years, and they're
They've been
still
here for
relevant
decades. Yeah.
around 10 years or so. Yeah, but then they're still very up to date. I mean, I know that Canva has always like been innovating, updating the solutions that they have, right? And
Mm-hmm.
obviously we would not also like leave our audience with all these problems. And
Mm-hmm.
we will somehow like share with them, so what do they need to actually have, to be able to what important leadership capabilities or skills, or what do they need to hone in order for them to continue to lead more effectively in this next normal, or whatever you want to call it, right? And if you can also share your story or a case study based on your
Yeah.
experience, on how did you get about it, or why did you choose these top three capabilities and skills, please do
Hmm.
so.
As a community leader of a mommy group, and not just a mommy group, but it's a huge community. As you know, we're almost 500,000, and I believe that the following leadership capabilities as well as skills will
Mhm.
be really helpful in the next normal, to continue to lead effectively. And these three skills that I personally have that I also honed for the past years is first adaptability. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of new projects in FH Moms that started during the pandemic to be able to adapt to the situation. We are supposed to launch our website like
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 more years during the first lockdown, but we decided to
Mm-hmm.
launch it as early as the first lockdown. In the first week, we launched our computer rent to own program because there's a lot of need coming from our community members, so that they can use it for their online job as well as the online schooling of their kids. We
Mm-hmm.
activated a lot of literally a lot of activities, webinars, as well as projects during those trying times. We even closed a huge BPO client, a call center company that has 3 sites, and they recruited more than 200 employees from us. So yeah, being able to adapt is one. Next is empathy, being
Mm-hmm.
able to connect with your community leaders, community
Mm-hmm.
members. So if you are a leader of a specific community, whatever organization is that, you should be able to connect with them on a personal level. Though I receive a lot of messages, I see a lot of comments in our community. I always make sure that I reply. I make sure that whenever we have community events, I would talk to them, ask them how are they doing. So empathy is second, and then lastly, communication. Being able to communicate not just with your community members or your employees, but also try to reach out to other organizations, other stakeholders, including your partners, your clients. How are they doing? What help do they need? So yeah, being able to communicate well as a leader will be helpful to whatever goals you have in your business or project.
Wow, thank you. I really love the three that you have highlighted in this important leadership capabilities and skills. And that you also mentioned that these are actually like capabilities or skills that you hone over the past years in order to
Hmm.
lead the community that you are leading now. So thank you so much and congratulations as well.
Thank
And
you.
we cannot deny that adaptability is necessary in especially in this world today, right? We always have to like challenge ourselves to adapt to the changes that are happening, to embrace the changes that are happening. And the only way to do that is to be able to adapt, right? And for you to able to be able to do that, you've mentioned that you have to hone it over the next years, and that means like continuous learning is one of the key to be able to adapt as well, right? And empathy, this is the conversation I had in my live yesterday with Palani, in fact. And we were actually talking about how empathy can be useful for leaders to be able to lead them effectively and to be able to inspire them more. And again, that's I guess what is the one what capability or skill that you use in order to inspire more moms to thrive in even on difficult situations like during the pandemic, right? And of course we can't deny that communication is one of the top skills that leaders should always like look into and develop all the time, because despite that it sounds very basic, like quite a number of leaders, whether it's on a personal level or a professional level, that actually like struggle when it comes to communication. And obviously that requires you to listen as well as to effectively communicate depending on their profile or in the on their um, how they actually listen, how do they learn, and how will they hear you, right? And that's where you actually have to also learn how to assess like what type of personality do people have, and so you can communicate with them based on how will they actually communicate or understand you as well, right? So thank you so much for summarizing and sharing with us this leadership capabilities and skills that you believe will be helpful as well. Is there any additional cases or stories that you'd like to share in relation to these capabilities and skills that you just mentioned?
Since you mentioned that some of this, capabilities as well as skills are too basic, yeah, I would get that comment a lot. But this is, my secret, just to, be kind. This is also our golden rule in FH moms, to always be kind, because we don't know what other people are experiencing. So yes, it's true that our golden rule in FH moms is be kind and respect others, and it's the
Mm-hmm.
same in doing business. I make sure that I respect our our employees, or our team members in FH moms, our partners, our clients, like literally everyone. So yeah, that's something that you can also do in your company, to apply that rule. I think that would make everyone happy and successful.
Exactly. I mean, I've made mention that these are kind of basic, and yet quite a number of companies or leaders struggle around this, right? I mean, when we hear kindness, when we hear like communication, these are supposed to be basic things that they should exude and they should practice on a
Yeah,
regular basis, right? And yet, sometimes some people actually feel that they don't feel that they are respected, they don't feel that
that's
there's
right.
enough communication within the organization. And that's actually what I enjoy in the conversations I had. It's really about like going back to principles, going back to basics, right?
Correct.
Because we don't have to really make things complicated, right? Just being able to actually practice, exude this, and be able to show this kindness, respect, and being able to communicate with our team actually is the way to go. Right? It's the simplest way to get to the hearts of everyone, no matter what the culture is, no matter what the nationality is, no matter what the level is, right? And that's what, again, I love in having this conversation, because it's all about going back to principles and reminding everyone that these are the important skills. It sounds basic. It sound it sounds that you should know this already, right? It should be common sense, and yet quite a number of us do still forget this, right? So that's why I really love that you have actually once again reminded us about this. And although I'm not like reading all the people who have been actually commenting here, I've been showing your names. For those who
Thank you,
are having
everyone.
the name as Facebook user, feel free to update us. What's your name? Actually, you have to accept, I believe, StreamYard to be able to flash your name. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for supporting MK most especially, and that shows like you have been like making an impact to
Thank
the
you,
community.
everyone.
Everyone is supporting you, right? They're there to support you. And again, if you have any questions, I mean, I've seen a lot of comments, um, as well as positive feedback around you. Napaka-generous din po sa tools and
Thank
free
you,
webinars
guys.
to help mommies. Yes. So like I've been like seeing like how your community loves you so much. Um but I am not seeing any questions yet. So if you have any questions before we end this conversation, please feel free to let us know any questions. But that leads me actually to my last question, which is, I would say, like a very open question, and I wonder how you would answer this. This is my Miss Universe question, so in your case it's Mommy Universe question. So if you have a magic wand and can use it, what will you do with it?
By using a magic wand, okay, I believe that I could make a real and lasting difference in the lives of my fellow Filipino mothers. And I know that I've been doing it for the past 6 years, and I want to continue doing it. I would be able to help them overcome the challenges they face. These are
Mhm.
the same challenges that I face as a first time mom. Be able to achieve their goals and create a brighter future for themselves and of course for their families. I always
Mhm.
say this, that I'm not doing what I'm doing for FH moms just because of these mothers, but
Mhm.
also for the next generation,
Mhm.
for the playmates of my kids, his friends in his teenage years. So I really wanted to help a lot of Filipino families so that we can face the world, or we can face a better Philippines. Okay, that's a Miss Universe. That's a
That's
Miss
a very
Universe
beautiful
answer, but thank you so much,
answer.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And again, like you don't even have or you don't even need a magic wand to be able to realize this. This has been like the work that you have been doing, as you've mentioned, for the last 6 years and for more years to come. We hope that, not only you, but more mommies and more community members actually create this ripple effect that you have started, right? To making lives better for not only Filipino women's but for the generations to come to have like a better future because obviously we can, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right, and we
so thank
deserve
you.
it. Everyone deserves it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. I really love that you added that because I mean like with the work that you have been doing in the communities that you have actually created and continue to expand. Yeah, even without the magic wand, this is what you have been already doing. So thank you so much for the work that you do. And
Thank you
before we
so
end
much.
this, yeah, before we end this conversation, is there any other message that you'd like to leave our audience with?
Oh yes, there is. So we have an upcoming outreach program. We still need help in terms of the gift packs that we have to raise. So we need to raise additional funds for that. So I hope you could donate, or your organization or company could reach out to us so that we can fill the other items that we need to. It's hashtag special ang Pasko, community outreach program for kids with special as well as medical needs. We have 100 beneficiaries. It's also in partnership with the Top 100 Filipinos on LinkedIn. That's one of our outreach programs. We have a lot of upcoming events, starting this month up to next month. We have FH Moms DigiFest. This is on the 24th up to 25th. This is under the Philippine Startup Week celebration. We
Mhm.
also have a huge year-end party in partnership with SM. So it's gonna happen in Mall of Asia this December 2. So I hope you could join us, and and 2023 with a bang. So I really hope I could meet everyone, because I'm pretty sure by 2024 next year, I'll be busy with my pregnancy, or I can't attend some of the events. So I really hope that I could see you until next month. So you can connect with me on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Just search for my name. That's MK Bertulfo. If you wanted to know more about our projects or the services that we provide in FH Moms, from training, internship, if you wanted to hire from us, if you wanted to work with us for your social media campaigns, just reach out to me on Facebook or LinkedIn, or email me at mk@fhmoms.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the invitation and all the work that you do, Mommy MK. And we will appreciate, I mean, not everyone listening or watching us might have know how to they can actually participate or donate. So if you can please do us a favor by giving that the links, the contacts that you mentioned on all the comments for YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn so that we can hopefully reach more participation or more people and companies to support us. And I'm personally supporting. I've already gave my vouch for the 100 Filipino project. So so I'm just doing it on Friday, but I already like confirmed that with Bless. So I'm also helping in my own way to campaign for that project, CSR projects that we have. And yeah, I look forward to also be able to collaborate with you to help more not only Filipino women but a lot of women from around the globe, to empower them, to inspire them, to create more like a better future, not only for today but also for tomorrow, the generations for tomorrow. So thank you so much for your inspiration, all the work that you do, and for motivating more women to step up, show up, because they
Thank
can.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate being here in this interview. Thank you for being an avenue for us leaders to share our transformative journey and be able to inspire others to step up as a leader. That's something that I really wanted to happen. Be able to at least mentor or train more leaders. I really love what you're doing, giving this spotlight to leaders like us. Thank you so much for what you do.
It's my pleasure. You're most welcome. It's my pleasure to have you and learn from you today, and hopefully to like again collaborate with you on how we can help more women to be inspired and to step up, to show up, and to be empowered. Because again, we all can and we all deserve it, right? So thank you so much. Thank you for those who watch us live, and do join us in this journey to create more opportunities to make this world a better place to live in. And remember that even the richest investor in this world would say that investing in yourself is the best investment you can ever make in your life. So with that, we would like to leave you with this quote, that if your actions create a legacy that inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are an excellent leader. Thank you, MK, for being our excellent leader for today. And do connect with us on how we can help you as well, especially on learning and leadership space. And for those who are watching, please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more lessons around leadership and transformation from leaders like MK from around the globe. And yeah, let's keep in touch and see how we can actually help each other. Thank you so much again, MK, and everyone for joining us live. Have a good day
Thank
and
you.
stay safe.
Bye.
Next week. Bye for now.